Hi, everybody. So, welcome tonight to a new moon practice. We're just gonna make some adjustments here before we get started. I'm trying out some new lighting, and I don't want to necessarily be in my shot. Of course, one particular program to use video with is a little different. The angle's a little bit different. So we're just gonna move this just a teeny bit. All right, perfect. And then over here, so excuse my walking in front of the camera. All right, perfect. All right, so go ahead and find your way to your mat. Props we might use tonight, maybe just a block or a blanket, something like that. Otherwise, welcome. So my name is Laura Bender. If we have not had the opportunity to practice together, so welcome to my channel, regardless. And so how I'd like to start off, or I plan to start off this particular practice is I have a new deck of cards, of course, that I got. They're called Manifest, Prosperity, and Success. So I thought this was perfect for this kind of setting, saying that we're, for a new moon, we want to be able to manifest new intentions that we may have and kind of work on those in the next couple weeks until it leads up to the full moon. So this new deck of cards that I bought, it's by the author of Deja Druitt. And I just actually, those crazy things that you see on Instagram that just kind of draw you in. So that's where I actually found her. And these are really beautifully done. They have nice artwork on them. It comes with a nice little book. So we're going to start the practice here. And again, this doesn't have to be your intention. This could be, maybe it is your intention. Maybe it's kind of what you were thinking. Maybe it's mine. I'll try to kind of draw something that's going to be kind of beneficial to all. And usually a lot of these things are. So, and then at the end of our practice, we're just going to do a gentle flow today. Nothing too major. But at the end of our practice, we'll come to a seat and we'll do a little meditation. Just to kind of focus our intention this evening. All right, so here's a card that's kind of speaking to me. So my desires are destined to become a reality. Hopefully you have some plans, some thoughts on that. And what I'll do is at the end of class, I can read what the meaning is with that in this little booklet. But for now, we'll just go ahead and get started. Go ahead and recline on your mat, like lay down. And if you want to come into Shavasana. If you want to use a blanket to either cover yourself or maybe support under the legs, I'm actually going to do that. I'm just going to take the blanket that I have and just kind of roll it up. Find a little bit of like a hot dog shape. And I'm just going to place it under the knees as I recline back. Just going to take your time here. Find whatever's comfortable. Maybe we're using it as a pillow today. And allow yourself just to settle in. And we won't spend too much time here. We'll just spend a couple minutes. But just kind of start to focus on the breath. Bring your awareness here. Feel every area that your body is touching the mat. And just coming into that intention, whether it be the intention of your desires becoming a reality, or maybe it's something completely different. Whatever it is, just bringing that fresh into your mind. And just seeing that manifestation, that intention, and seeing it as something that is already true. All your desires are your reality right now. So if that's not your intention, maybe it is I am something. And just again speaking it, telling yourself silently over and over in your mind, just as it is. And take maybe a few more breaths. And if you have any support under the legs, go ahead and remove that so that you're flat on your mat. And I'm going to start by taking my left leg and I'm just going to bring it to my inner thigh of my right leg. And if you want to, here maybe you have that blanket or a block and you're just kind of using that to support the knee. Coming into a reclined tree. Just very gentle here. Well, maybe taking another breath or so. And then we're going to slowly bring that leg up so that it's into the chest. So just kind of gently wrap your hands around the shin or maybe around the knee and flex the toes. So your toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. Maybe take a few ankle rolls. So they could be counterclockwise or clockwise, whatever feels good. And then come to stillness. As we take an inhale, we're going to gently just kind of let up on the knee so we're not hugging it in so tightly. And as we exhale, we're really going to squeeze it in as it helps the air just push itself out. Again, inhale, gently let go on its release. And then exhale, again, bringing it into the chest. And we'll do that one more time. Again, nice deep breath in. And then exhale, hugging it into the chest. And then with really some ease, and we're going to come into a twist, and it doesn't have to be all the way over. We want to keep the shoulder blades down here. So again, if you have a block handy, which of course I have all the notes from my head. If you have a block, just kind of maybe place it. You can kind of use that as a guide. And we're just going to bring the right hand to the knee and then bring it maybe over to that block. And it could be at any height here too. This might be a lot of a twist to do first thing in our practice. So maybe it's not quite at a lower level right now. But again, notice my shoulder here is on the ground. So we just don't want to go too crazy. This is supposed to be easy and gentle, so just kind of take it one breath at a time. Good. Let's bring it back to center. And we'll just kind of, again, grab it onto your leg with both your hands or maybe just one. If you're kind of feeling uneasy here with the bent knee, you can always kind of bend the right also. And then I'm going to take my left hand and just allow a nice little opening here. Almost like a happy baby. We're not going to quite go up that far though. So it's a little gentle hip opener. Just holding onto the shin, taking another breath. All right, good. Bring it back to center. And just release both the legs nice and long. We'll take the arms above the head, stretching. And now we'll just take that right leg and we're gonna bring it up to the side now of my left thigh. So find that prop if you need to have it underneath the knees to support. All right, just taking another breath or two here. All right, bringing the knee in towards center. And we'll just give it a little hug into the chest. So starting to flex the foot. Again, rolling the ankle a few times each way. And we do want to keep that left leg active too. Maybe we're kind of relaxing it at that point when we were laying down. Now maybe add some activity to it. Again, this is not like an extraneous practice, so just pointing the toes up. All right, so the same breath as before as we inhale. Again, we're just going to lighten our grip. Letting go of tension, and then exhale. Just as if we're pushing that air out with our knee or with our leg. Again, inhale. Nice and light. Exhale. All right, one more breath. Again, inhaling in. And exhale it out. Wonderful. All right, so again, taking that same twist, again, this time over to the left. Let me grab my other block since it's a little closer. And I'm just going to use my left arm, bring it over to the block. My right arm is extended out over to the opposite side. And just taking another breath or so here. And then we'll bring the knee back to center. guess kind of maybe just for a moment having it both legs again, or both hands around the leg. And if you want to bend the knee here, you can. And now I'm just going to take my right hand on the right shin and just open up over to the right side, just for a couple breaths. All right, great. Bringing both legs together into the chest and just kind of rocking and rolling a little side to side on the back. Allowing even the head to kind of rotate with our bodies as we massage that lower back. And then we're going to take a couple rocks and rolls and we'll find our way up to a seat. Now, if you don't want to do the rock and roll, you can just kind of roll to one side and kind of roll yourself up. And then we'll bring ourselves to our mat into a tabletop pose. All right. So just doing a few cat-cows here, dropping that belly down as we lift the heart, lift the gaze. And exhale. Start to press into the mat with those fingers as we round the spine and tuck the chin. Nice deep breath in. And deep breath out. All right, deep breath in. We'll do one more like this, and then what I would like you to do, we're just going to add some rotation here. Just kind of moving the hips. So as you're inhaling, you're coming to that cow pose again and creating a circle. So maybe your right hip juts out as you come back, almost like for a child's pose and cat combined, and then we'll inhale, come back to center. We'll do one more rotation to the right in a clockwise position. And once we get up to the top again, inhaling for that cow spine, now start to take it over to the left. Good, inhale back to center. Exhale, move it around. Awesome, right back to center. We'll do one more rotation. Excellent, coming back to the center of our mat. Okay, so we're just going to do a couple stretches here. So take out your right toes out to the right side. I'm just kind of finding an area, the far left side of the mat, just to place your left hand. We'll take our right arm and reach it up. Nice little open arm twist here. Good. And then releasing it back down. Now taking the leg, we're going to sweep it all the way over to the left. And then take our gaze over that left shoulder, back at those toes. Excellent. Bring it back to center. And then come back to a tabletop pose. All right, so moving on to the other side. We're going to take our left toes all the way out to the left side. Bringing that right hand all the way to the right edge of our mat. We're going to reach up with the left, opening up. Good, and then closing all the way back down with that left hand as we sweep the leg all the way to the right, taking that peek back. Awesome, bring it back to center. All right, take the knees nice and wide here. Maybe to the edges or close to it as you can. I'm going to scoot back on my mat just a teeny bit. We'll see in a minute. We're just going to come into a child's pose, maybe for a few breaths. Now, if your forehead can't make it down to the mat, maybe you have a block here. Just whatever's the easiest for your body right now. Sometimes we're up here, more in a puppy pose, like this. That's fine too.
Just take props if you need to use them to make anything more comfortable for your body. I'll take a couple more inhales and exhales. All right, taking yourself back to that tabletop pose. And we're going to walk our hands just a little bit ahead of us, so we're not quite in line with our shoulders. So almost like we're reaching forward, like we're coming into a downward facing dog. So what I want you to do though is shift forward. So now we're kind of coming into almost like a half plank. And then slowly lower your belly, your hips, everything down to the mat. We're going to release the hands to the mat, just coming up to our forearms for a Sphinx pose. Keeping the gaze down at the fingertips as they're spread nice and wide. Just lifting the chest, lifting the heart, softening the belly. Excellent. Take another breath. Let's go ahead and push all the way back, walking your hands back. So we're coming back to that tabletop pose. And we'll just take the legs to one side, having a seat, extending our legs out. So I'm going to bring my legs out in front, bring the soles of the feet together. And I'm going to kind of move them away from my body a little bit. We're not, this won't be like a terribly, a lot of inner thigh today, but we'll just kind of work a little bit though. So a little further than you would a normal butterfly or Baddha Konasana, a bound angle pose. So a little further away, so you have some room. And maybe you can barely reach your shins where they are. That's okay too. All right, we're gonna sit up nice and tall, nice tall spine, and then I want you just to kind of walk yourself forward a little bit. So maybe your hands just kind of rest on the mat here. This hip's a little wonky for me today. All right, there we go. So we're saying this is a little bit of a forward fold, nothing major, but then keeping our back. We don't want to round the spine too much, so just keeping your heart lifted. And we'll just be here a few more moments. Excellent. All right, walk yourself back up. We're going to take the legs and first extend them out to the side. So kind of finding a nice tall spine once again in this straddle pose. Take your hands and just walk them forward just a little bit so that you're still lifted in the chest. Now, if you feel like you can go down further than I am, if you want a little bit more, feel free. Blocks can be great here, or a slight bend in the knees as well, just kind of offering a little bit of padding. Excellent. Go ahead and walk yourself back up. Being gentle here with the legs, maybe bending the knees, and windshield wiper the legs a little back and forth. Finding a little bit of movement. All right, and then bringing the legs out in front of us. Finding a nice tall spine once again. Finding those sits bones. So you'll find those little bones in your bum. Just kind of wiggle till you find that you're
completely situated on. I just reach on my shins. If you're a little more flexible, maybe they come to your toes. Again, the blanket's not necessary either, but just finding a little ease in this pose, in the seated forward fold. All right, go ahead and slowly roll it up. I'm gonna move the blanket just to the side for a moment. I'm gonna turn to face you, so come to an easy seat, whatever that happens to look like. Crossing the legs maybe. All right, so we're just gonna do some gentle movements here, taking the right ear to the left ear to left shoulder, if I do my left and right. And we're gonna take the left arm just to the top of the head, pulling it towards that left shoulder, and we'll allow the right fingertips just to reach down for the earth beside us. Excellent. Go ahead and slowly release. We'll take it over to the right side this time, taking the right arm up and over to the top of the head. Left arm is just touching the ground, raising our fingertips on our mat. Excellent. Releasing the head back to center. We'll take some neck rolls, and you don't have to take it back. Maybe if you're just taking it shoulder to shoulder, you can do that, or you can take it around. I'm not going to take my chin really far up, so I'm just going to take it, listen to your body here and see what feels okay. Now, if you're taking it in circles, we'll do one more clockwise circle, or counter if you're doing counterclockwise circles. And once you get down to your chin to your chest, go ahead and sway it the other direction. Excellent. Come back one more time around. And then come back to center. We'll just bring our head to a neutral position. All right, good. Taking our arms up nice and tall. So kind of just reaching here. And then we'll exhale a twist to the right side, placing your hand either just in front of you like so, or you can bring it over to the right knee. Taking a gaze over the right shoulder if you can, or maybe just off to the side. Excellent. Go ahead and come back to center, reach it up. Again, creating a V shape. And then we'll take it all the way over to the left. So let's bring the right hand to the left knee, sitting up nice and tall with our twist. Gazing over the shoulder, or maybe just off to the side. Awesome. Go ahead and come back to center. Reach it up nice and tall. Bring both fingertips down beside you. We're going to take a nice big breath in. As we do, bring the left fingertips up. So the arm is reaching up right ahead. Reaching my nose. And then lift up out of those fingers. And then take a nice side bend over to the right side. So now my right palm is down on the mat. Sits bones are nice and even on my mat as well. Another breath, feeling the length in the side body. Good, come back to center. Reach those arms up nice and tall. We'll take down the left fingertips. So just the fingertips are reaching here. Then take those right fingers all the way up. Then come on for that side bend over to the left. Again, finding the ribs is almost like they're peeling apart here. Good. Go ahead and come back to center. Let's go ahead and connect the palms together, and then we'll bring the hands to the heart. We'll take a couple breaths here before we close the practice with our meditation. Excellent. So when we come to the meditation posture, again, you can kind of sit, if you prefer, you can sit on a block. If you have a meditation cushion, you can do that as well. I'm just going to fold the blanket up to my little square, my rectangle again, and have a seat. You can also do the same thing as well. And your hands can be in your lap. Maybe your thumbs connect as your palms, your left palm rests on top of the right, just in the lap. Or if you prefer, your hands on either thigh or knee. You can do that also up or down. Maybe you kind of feel one is up, one is down. Totally up to you. Go where you need to go. Gently close the eyes here, or maybe just bring them to a soft gaze. We'll take a few breaths while we prepare. For our new moon meditation. And bringing that intention, whatever it happens to be, maybe again it's your desires destined to become a reality, or it's something else. Just feel yourself starting to let go of conscious thoughts, so whatever else is in your mind. Letting go of worry, of tension, doubt. And just begin to breathe in again through your nose, out your nose, and relax. And know that you are surrounded with divine white light, protected and uplifted by your own team of guides and angels. You are supported in moving in the direction of your dreams and manifesting the intentions of your heart and living the divinely inspired blueprint of your soul, just planned prior to your birth. And so for right now, just relax, just breathe, and just let go. Imagine that the doors of your heart are opening wide and that you are entering within, going inward into your inner space, peace, calm, silence, void. Just breathe and relax. Focus now on your eyes, letting your eyes relax. Your mouth and your jaw. Focus your neck, releasing tension, relaxing the neck, relaxing the shoulders, your arms, your chest, relaxing the abdomen, relaxing your upper back, your lower back, your hips, your thighs, your legs, your knees, calves, and relaxing the ankles and feet. Relax your fingers, your toes. Relax, breathe, and enter inward. Now begin to imagine that you are sitting outside in a peaceful sanctuary in nature, on top of a hill or in a clearing where you get a full view of the night sky. Notice your surroundings, the darkness of night around you, but you're able to sense, feel, and know the presence The protection from your guides and from your angels are here with you now. Imagine that you were looking up at the sky, noticing millions of stars twinkling amidst the dark blue and black sky. More stars that you could possibly count. More stars than you've ever seen before, illuminating the space within, shining brightly. Notice the constellations. Notice the brightest star, which is what you're most drawn to right now. Does it have a color? And imagine that the light of the brightest star in the sky is able to be seen so clearly and brightly due to the new moon. Imagine the light from the star energy anchoring into your light body, your spiritual form, your frequency being elevated and just being uplifted from this divine cosmic light. From the brightest star in the night sky shining down upon you now, cleansing and uplifting you, attuning you to your inspiration, to your divine qualities. Receive this blessing from the night sky, from the brightest star in the sky. And notice all the stars once again twinkling before you as you look up. As you are viewing the night sky, you notice a shooting star across the horizon. And we say to you, now is the time to wish upon a star, to wish upon your heart's desire, to place your intentions for this new cycle, for this new beginning. And so ask for what you desire, your intention. As you place this intention, another shooting star darts across the sky like an angel flying across the night at lightning speed. The star illuminates your vision and then disappears back into darkness of night. You can declare your wish, place an intention. What do you desire to see in your life, in the world, collectively, personally? And as you continue to view the night sky above you, shooting stars begin to increase their frequency. The meteor shower above you is twinkling and dancing through the sky. As you take a moment to set your intentions, to be aware of your heart's true desire, to wish upon the stars and begin to notice that the light zipping through the sky, flying in and out of existence, entering into this realm and out, are angels of light flying above, beside, in and out, all around. Working with the light, with frequency, with energy to align reality with your intentions. To assist you in manifesting your wish. To align you with your heart's desire. With your divine blueprint. With your path. With the ways in which you may serve and love, which brings you joy and fulfillment for you to benefit for all. Again, breathe and relax. Look up at the sky once again, experiencing the magnificent divine present this now. Feel your love for Mother Earth, for Father Sky. Feel the immense love present in this now, and now imagine that you are gathering all of this love into a ball that you can grasp into your hands, gathering all the love present in this moment into a concentrated ball of energy that you are now sending down, sending your love into the earth, sending all the love for this present moment to earth now. Feel your love for the divine, for all the stars, the planets, the cosmos, for all the incredible love present in this now, and imagine all the love is drawing into you, being compacted into this energetic ball, which again you can hold on to. All the love of this present moment drawing in. And now take this ball of love and send your ball to the divine through the central sun, sending your love to the divine, and momentarily or automatically, love from the divine returns to you in tenfold. Take your next step with love and trust that the next will follow. Know that your team of guides and angels are assisting you, protecting you, uplifting you along your journey. Ask for assistance, call on us, and know that you are divinely loved and supported always by the earth, by the sky, by the stars, by angels, by guides, and by all. You are blessed, you are loved and uplifted. Now leave with you the blessing of the divine, of the earth, the sky, and for all. For you are also loved now and always. Just taking a few moments while we're still having our eyes closed. I'll read to you the little note, the inscription about my desires are destined to become a reality. So your heart knows the truth. What you desire is meant to be. When you are aligned with your heart's purpose and you do what you truly love and follow your heart, there is no way for you to fail. For example, I found out early on that I did not like working long hours or like answering to anyone. So my first few jobs were also not fulfilling. In my heart, I knew it was time to leave. Logically, it was a bad move because I had bills to pay, I needed money, and didn't have a new job lined up. One job in particular was giving me anxiety and depression. And one day I had enough. I walked into my boss's office and quit. I found a new job just a few weeks later through referral. Years later, I found a great job that was exciting for a while until my heart began to yearn for something new. I wanted creative freedom where I could no longer told what to draw and where my art wasn't being corrected over and over. I wanted to be the boss. I also really wanted my art to really make an impact. At the time, I was creating graphics for girls' clothing, and I didn't really feel like I was making impact at all. After that season was over, my art was last season and no longer relevant. I was exhausted and always creating new art for no real purpose. Later, when I discovered oracle cards and their power to heal and impact lives, I knew my heart, well, that was my business, and I wanted to be in it. You see, it was my heart that led me here. Whether it's knowing which job to take or leave, or when to move or stay, it leads the way to your success. It may take a time for that journey to discovery, and there are no shortcuts. And as long as you allow yourself to live a heartfelt space, you'll get there. And it ended on page 111, just so you know that. That's not saying something, I guess. All right, guys. So I really appreciate you taking the time this evening to just spend with me, maybe finding that intention that is your heart's desire. So wherever you are, have a wonderful evening, and I hope to see you very soon. Let's bring the thumb knuckles up to the third eye, center of the forehead. The divine light in me honors the divine light in each of you. And together we bow. Namaste. Thanks so much, guys. I will see you again soon. Hopefully, the next
item that I'm gonna have on here that's separate is actually a workshop that I'm doing. So if you're interested in that, just maybe post a comment or something like that, and I can get you that info. Otherwise, have a great night, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.